Hi, it's Goldberg here. Welcome back to the channel. A quick message from us. Okay, today I just wanted to share with you 2 key signs to look for in friends and family or work colleagues that may be experiencing an emotionally or physically abusive relationship. It's not always so easy to detect, okay? People that are being emotionally abused and even physically abused, they're often closed up within their personality due to the nature of the abuse. So today I wanted to share with you 2 very easy signs to think about for yourself. Think about all your friends and your family and your work colleagues, okay? Because you might be the person that may be able to begin the process of getting help for this person and for them to get away from what they're involved in. Okay, so sometimes it could be happening right in front of us with friends, with previous friends, with family members and work colleagues. Okay, so today I'm giving 2 very easy signs to think about for yourself. Okay, so before I do that, the first thing to remember is to not assume that everything is good if you have a funny feeling about something. Okay, so as I said before, the nature of emotional abuse and even physical abuse is that the victim will often be made to feel scared and not confident and confused and not sure enough in themselves to be able to speak out. So my wife and I in our practice, we see very often that victims of emotional abuse and psychological abuse, they often cover up a lot for what's going on, mainly due to embarrassment, and also their self-esteem has been slowly drained over time from gaslighting and subtle blame and reframing and criticism and, day after day, being involved in emotional abuse. It does wear a person's self-esteem and confidence down, okay? So this happens to both men and women, okay? So men and women can be involved in emotionally abusive relationships, okay? So have a think about your friends, your family and work colleagues. And the first sign that I want you to think about is loss of contact. Okay, loss of contact. So a healthy relationship, okay, if one of your friends, family or work colleagues is in a healthy relationship will never be the reason why someone stops responding to your text messages and phone calls, or they stop calling you or stop contacting you. If a friend, family member or work colleague had regular contact with you and then they got involved in a relationship with someone and now they've stopped contacting you or they've stopped returning messages or phone calls, okay, that is warning sign number 1, loss of contact. Okay, so that is a very big warning sign because, as I said, only an unhealthy relationship will cause someone to stop contacting their previous friends or their family or work colleagues, okay? If you had regular contact with someone and all of a sudden they started dating someone or they got into a relationship with someone and this contact just suddenly stopped, that is a very big red flag, okay? Because narcissistic people will tend to isolate their victims because of reasons of control and manipulation and supply, okay, so that they have them all to themselves. A borderline person will tend to isolate their partner or someone due to anxiety, okay? They don't want them to leave them and to leave them alone and to reject them, so they'll tend to isolate their target out of sheer anxiety of abandonment. And the sociopath will isolate someone for exploitation, manipulation and control, okay? So if someone has stopped contacting you, that is warning sign number 1, okay? Because if someone is in a healthy relationship, they should be contacting you the same amount as they were before or even more to talk about how good their relationship is, right? So only an unhealthy relationship will stop someone from contacting their friends, family, or work colleagues as per usual. The second sign for today, okay, is bitterness. Bitterness, irritation, anger on an ongoing basis from a friend, family member, or work colleague, or someone that you know that seems out of character and it's ongoing. Okay, if they started a new relationship recently, or they're in a relationship and they have ongoing bitterness and anger and irritation, okay, this is another very big sign that they are involved in an emotionally abusive relationship, okay? Because a relationship that is healthy should make someone feel good in themselves. It should give them a good mood. It should lift their spirits, okay? But an emotionally abusive relationship is very draining, and it's very depressing and irritating and frustrating. It makes a person feel bitter on an ongoing basis, okay? So if this person is bitter or angry or irritated on an ongoing basis and it is out of character, okay, if it's not normal for them, this is a very big sign, okay? Sign number 2 for today is bitterness on an ongoing basis, okay? So let's just quickly recap. Think about your friends, family, work colleagues, anyone that you know that has started a new relationship or that is in a relationship, and it could be a male or a female, and they could be saying that everything's good when you check in with them. Oh, hey, how's your relationship going with it? Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's fantastic, right? But meanwhile, you haven't heard from them in 6 months. Okay, that's a warning sign, okay? So sign number 1, loss of contact. Okay, and sign number 2 is bitterness, anger, and irritation on an ongoing basis. If you have any friends, family members, or work colleagues, or anyone that you know that you are experiencing these changes with after they've started a relationship, or if they are in a relationship, please send them videos, send them this channel. Okay, if you are, maybe not the best idea to keep asking them if everything's okay. If they're saying everything is okay and they're not contacting you, or they are bitter and angry on a regular basis, if you've asked them if everything's okay and they've said yes, it's probably not best to keep asking them, okay? Send them information that may put the light bulb on in their head that this is happening to them, okay? Because emotional abuse is very confusing, it's very draining. It happens to males and to females. Don't think that it's not happening if one or both of these signs are happening, okay? So we got loss of contact and bitterness. Think about your friends, family, and work colleagues. Please send them this channel if you have experienced or are experiencing any of these 2 signs. Thanks so much for being involved in this channel. Feel free to send this to people that may be exhibiting one of these 2 signs. And if you have any questions or concerns about this, please feel free to reach out to us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more content, and we look forward to seeing you in our future videos.